It has a definite goal, and 9.99 times out of 10,000, it will get there. The human mind is much like a farmer's land. The land gives the farmer a choice. He may plant in that land whatever he chooses. The land doesn't care what is planted. It's up to the farmer to make the decision. The mind, like the land, will return what you plant, but it doesn't care what you plant. Everything that's really worthwhile in life to us free. Our minds, our souls, our bodies, our hope, our dreams, our ambition, our intelligence, and our love. And children and friends and country, all these priceless possessions are free. Success is not the result of making money. Earning money is the result of success. And success is in direct proportion to our service. Your world is a living expression of how you are using and having used your mind. My brothers and sisters, these quotes, if examined, if applied, can cause us to change our life. But the most important thought, as we mentioned earlier, the most important thought is God and his son, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. So to be able to hear God is to know that he cares for you. So remember, there's a way out of your mess, and it's JESUS.
Where can you buy a brand new Nissan with a lifetime warranty? Kingston Pike. Hey folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. You heard it right. Every new Ted Russell Nissan comes with a lifetime warranty, and that's a long, long time. Ted Russell Nissan on Kingston Pike.
Good morning and welcome to AM 1380 WYSH and Ask Your Neighbor. Ask Your Neighbor can also be heard and seen on our website, WYSHradio.com. And if you are in Anderson, Rome, or Morgan County and have Comcast cable, you can watch Ask Your Neighbor on BBB TV Channel 12. Ask Your Neighbor is the program where you call in and do just that. Ask Your Neighbor. Do you have a comment? Do you have a problem? Or do you have a question? Then call in and ask your neighbor. 865-457-1380 or toll free at 877-711-4005. And for those of you that might be listening or watching on the internet, you can email from our website, WYSHradio.com. Just click on the Contact Us button and email your questions. Now sit back and listen as listeners throughout East Tennessee and the entire world answer your questions on Ask Your Neighbor on BBB TV 12 and AM 1380 WYSH.
All right, guys, good morning. Welcome into Ask Your Neighbor this morning. David West starts the stories of the Kaz Walker Show. David's got a full house here this morning. Wow, Jiminy Christmas, great day in the morning. You ready to go? Yeah, that's it. We are. Good morning. Hello, Barney.
Hey, buddy, how are you doing?
I'm good, Sammy.
Good to see you, always. Hey, I heard a guy on the radio.
Is that mic on right there?
Hey, I heard a guy this morning. I thought about you on I don't know what it was, a news station or something they was talking about. And when you get in the radio, you got to enunciate, right?
Yeah, well, I reckon.
Well, I
just talk.
You know what? He's talking about something. Instead of saying the 31st, he said the 31st.
The 31st. I've heard people say that before. The 31st.
I'm like, oh, 32. I ain't that sharp. I think that's pretty bad English.
Probably. I've probably said it before, though.
No.
But anyway.
Good to be with you. Missed you last week.
Yep. You just working? Was that what you were doing?
In Florida. I went to spring training and watched some basketball last week. So I was in Florida, down in your West Palm Beach, and beautiful weather. Really nice.
Yeah, shut up.
I missed all the cold weather.
Mm-hmm. You did, didn't you?
Right.
Well, at least maybe you brought this warm weather back up with you.
It's nice there now.
It is, and it's all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
Everything else good, guys?
They're going good.
They pay a little bit of tribute to Miss Rosalie Alley, passed away. She sang for you, son. Rosalie.
Yeah, she sang with us on TV.
She did.
And her son Roger listens to the show quite a bit. So if Roger, you're listening.
Oh, John listens too.
Yeah, Johnny. And so we got to see them this week.
Yeah.
But Miss Rosalie, what a sweet lady. And she could sing. Good singer.
Yeah, her and Claudia, we were playing a show at Appalachian Museum.
Yeah, she's come to the barn and sing too. She's come to the barn quite a bit.
Yeah, she started singing at church. She's up there, and Claudia said, I got this lady here that wants to sing with us. And I said, okay. Brought her up there. Boy, they done good, her and Claudia. They done some good harmony.
I bet.
And she's a good singer, and then she used to come to TV with us and sang some. And she was really a good, nice lady and a good person. I mean, she's going to be missed a lot.
Yeah, good banjo picker. Preached her funeral, he's okay. David Siebert, he's all right. They had another little guy on there. He tried to pick a little bit and sang a little bit.
John
Albus, I believe. He's character boy. John, he's a mess.
That's who was teaching Jacob fiddle.
Yeah,
John was. Yeah,
Johnny.
I sell him stuff. We trade around. Me and him did a lot of trading. John Alberton. And he comes in that old-timey walk and everything, his hat, he plays a part well. He is perfect for the Museum of Appalachia.
Perfect, absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah.
He'd be perfect for a TV show of that sort. He'd been perfect on E-Hall.
I don't know if there's an instrument he can't play. I hate him, but he was playing the piano a little bit there.
He plays fiddle.
Yeah.
And he plays fiddle and he plays banjo. He's got a banjo just like mine.
I mentioned I hate him. I'm like Leanne Womack in that song. Did I mention I really don't like her that much?
The good part is I don't worry about you hating me.
No, I love you. I told you it's my favorite part of my week when I get to come over here. That's right.
I remember Claudia's up there in museum. Karen and I was sitting back on the back of the stage and like that, and she hit one of them high notes. I told Grandma, I said, boy, she just broke my hearing aids.
Who was the guy one time? Where was we at? Davis, she's doing it for Davis. Somebody said something about the sound. They said, sound system? You don't need no sound system. It's Claudia.
One time there was screaming out like that. Mr. Walker come out and he said, I'll tell you right now, this ain't such a good show, but it's good and loud, ain't it?
If you can't sing good, sing loud.
If you can't sing good, sing loud.
That's if you got too bad, then he throws you off. Now, you got good equipment. You just don't know what to do.
Now, speaking of good singers, though, did you get to watch Noah? Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah, I saw it. Did you see that on TV?
American Idol. He was on 2 Sundays ago, and he's going to Hollywood. And
he might be with us Monday.
Oh, my gosh. If you can't bring him out, I want to meet him. Noah Peters, man. You people need to pull him up. It's Karen's nephew, cousin.
Yeah, his cousin.
This Noah Peters, he's the singing barber's way they booked him, and they brought him out there, and they brought a barber chair.
They're trying to work it out where they get loose and come out and do it.
Lionel Richie's going to be here later this year, and I thought, boy, that'd be something if Noah wins that or is up in one of the finals. You could bring him up on stage.
Did you hear him,
Oh, yeah.
He's smooth. Yeah. He is.
He's almost as good as me and Harry.
Almost.
He's all right.
He's close.
He's fantastic, though, folks.
Do you hate him?
No, I love him. But I'm going to tell you something, though. If you get a chance, if you're listening, you need to go to Noah Peters on Facebook or any of his stuff. He's really, really good. His kid's going to do well.
And so he's on American Idol's on Sunday nights?
This was he aired on Sunday night. I don't know if it's on more than one night a week, but 2 Sunday nights ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he done a fantastic job. Lionel Richie fell in love with Katy Perry and
quite a bit of time. Brought a barber chair out, let him cut her and sing to people. that big star.
I don't know who that guy was. He's a country music star.
I know him. I can't think of his name, but he was on Pineapple Express movie.
Oh, he's good.
He's on a lot of movies.
He's
a big movie star.
But, yeah, it's really good. But if you get a chance, watch it and keep up with him.
Oh,
he's really good.
Yeah.
He's
one of the funniest guys. Him and I can't think of the other guy's name. Either one. They're both big stars.
Yeah, well, the ones that was the judges, Lionel Richie and Katy Perry and Luke.
Yeah, he had to be there with him. They wanted him to come out and get his haircut, and he sung with him.
Yeah, but they as soon as it come time to judge this, yeah, you're going to Hollywood. I mean, it's easy, but he's really good. You guys need to follow him.
He can do it. And see, Barney didn't. He was trying to tell me who he was. And I said, well, I know him. I just told him that his daddy HD 28 at Christmas, and his brother bought a banjo. He might come with them. And
his older brother's a really good singer, too.
Oh, and the daddy's good.
David's
and he's
really...
singing up there in the store. They all was. And I told them, it's right before Christmas, just a few days before Christmas. I said, come on, just stay around. They was at my house. We stayed till dark, after dark. And I said, now, just hang with me because I'm going to take you to our Christmas dinner. And we went to Austin's.
We might go in there today. They actually advertise with Merle FM. Big advertisers for Merle FM.
Man,
we tell the guy every time we come in there.
Thank you.
I see the manager. I say, "Where's that manager at?" I holler at him and say, "Hey, we're with the Merle FM. Thank y'all." They don't give us nothing off because I don't know nothing about it. David pays
You can get all you want to eat for sure.
Oh gosh.
Oh man, this is good.
Man, it's just something.
But a cup of ice cream and one cookie now for David. He's cutting back.
I love 18 pounds.
That's right. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Me and Monty makes up for it, though.
That's right. Me and Howard take care of it.
Yeah, Howard don't eat a cookie, a little bit of ice cream. He eats that good old cherry cobbler.
Oh, it's great.
Blackberry cobbler.
Blackberry cobbler.
With the not a little ice cream, a lot of ice cream. He baptizes it in ice cream.
Sure, dog, good
There you go.
If you're going to do it, you might as well do it right, you know?
Well, yeah.
I talked to Russ last week.
Did you?
And,
He did.
They sold the bus, went out of business. They sold.
He sold it. Is he still going? He said he put his name down to drive.
He's doing some other stuff with some other stuff he was telling me about. He's coming up. He's coming up here in a few weeks. He's going to spend some time this spring and summer up here with us. He's he's finishing up his mom's house.
Yeah.
And so he's supposed to be coming up. I told him I need to see him. We ain't seen him in a few months.
I think we just need to quit playing music and go fishing.
That'll work.
Well, I'm not a good fisherman. Better singer.
we got a good place there to fish. I got a good lake lot.
I told somebody I wasn't a very good fisherman, but I was a better singer. And they said, "You must really suck at singing." No.
What was it, Andy? Eli or?
Eagle-Eye Annie.
Eagle-Eye.
Annie. Yeah, that was his fishing rod that the mayor wanted. Yeah. Yeah.
He had that old fishing pole, didn't he?
He did. Speaking of mayors, I sat with Mayor Frank, at Rosalie's funeral the other day. She's a sweetheart. But Mayor Frank was there as well. So,
we get it over Austin so much. They say when they see us, they say, "Hey, there's trouble coming today."
He's a couple of them waitresses. They love to make a beeline to David, though. I think they might get a tip. I think
maybe.
Yeah, they don't know I've had to borrow it from Barney and Howard.
He's in bad shape.
I'm like Fritz Smith. He said he was going to live. He made a New Year's resolution. I'm going to live within my means. If I have to borrow it, I ain't do it. So.
That's it.
That's good philosophy.
I like it.
Shoot a big gun if you have to borrow the ammunition.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Oh, we've met some good ones, ain't we? Barney, on our way up.
That's right. On the way up, on the way down.
We just didn't get up there high enough with them, but they made it, didn't they?
No.
You know what Merrill says, you better be good. Them people going up, you're gonna make the same ones coming down.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I asked John Hitch at one time about when he was booking for the Tennessee Valley Barn Dance and his shows. I said, so I remember coming and seeing Wayne Kemp and Vern Gosden, and before I ever knew you, I said in the early 80s, I'd come out here and I'd come to these shows by myself. I'd just go over to WNOX Auditorium. And Wayne Kemp, if people don't know who Wayne Kemp is, y'all know him, but great songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
I love to hear him sing, but wrote Good Fireman for George Strait. Oh, great song. But he was... he told me one time, I said, now, how did you get those? He said, well, I either got them going up or coming down, mostly coming back down.
But, most of them coming in. You get them going up if you catch them on the ground floor.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, I was going to tell you, I saw a picture of Steve Martin holding a banjo.
Oh, he's a good picker.
Well, it was John Hartford's. He had bought it at an auction a few years ago.
Banjo.
Yeah, and you got to work with John Hartford, didn't you?
A lot. Yeah.
But that was...
worked a lot of shows, John. Me and Luke was playing shucking corn one day, and we was putting bees and all kinds of crazy stuff in it. And John said, he come out, was backstage, he said, can I ask you a question? I said, yeah. I got a tape recorder. Can I tape that? And I said, yeah, you can, John. He said, I've heard everybody pick it from California to the Grand Ole Opry. I've never heard that much stuff put in. Hey, when you got Luke picking guitar for you, can do things that you can't normally do, ain't you?
Mm-hmm. But he's at that museum several years.
Oh, yeah, John must play there.
Yeah.
I was there on the first one. I opened it up.
On the back of a hay wagon, didn't you?
Oh, no, I was working 6 and 7 days a week for Bushers during his campaign, 74, I believe.
Yeah.
And John called me and said, David said, would you come up there and help me get this, do a show at Appalachia? I want to do a show. We got a portable stage that lets down.
Right.
The stage is on hinges. It come down part of the wall. And I said, well, John, I ain't got no days off. I said, and now and then we get a Sunday off. I looked up and I told him which Sunday it off. We'll do it that Sunday. We started to be there at 1 o'clock. We started at 1, and so I went up there and he had a hay wagon, bales of hay for people to sit on all out around it. And I said, well, how are we going to get up on it? Get him a bale of hay. He said, a bale of hay, and we went up on that wagon. Yeah. And I had them horns that we took on them big shows with the Butchers, and I set that PA up, them great old big horn that cover up, racetrack. And we went there, and I forget how many 100 people we had that day.
Yeah.
They showed up.
How about that?
And I think it's his band and us. I believe he's had 2 bands, I believe.
Did you play with or get to meet Doug Dillard? I know with Rodney.
No, I got to meet. I got to be with him, but I didn't get to meet him like we're sitting like this.
Well, probably one of the best bands. His birthday was yesterday.
Was it?
Yeah, I can't remember how old he'd been.
I was in Nashville, at Opryland, and they were going to Barney. Don Knotts was there.
Oh yeah, that's big.
And they were right there, right around us,
yeah.
And I didn't go up and holler at him or nothing, but what's your buddy's name up in?
Rodney. Oh, David Browning.
Browning.
Oh yeah, great guy.
Was playing Barney.
Oh yeah.
They filmed us, me and Karen, and put us on
Crook and Chase, wasn't it?
Crook and Chase, that's where it was.
We got to find that video.
I'd love to see
it.
A copy of that.
Yeah, we need to get that.
Well, that was good, Barney was talking to us, and Browning.
David Browning, great guy.
Barney was real nice. I was as close to him as he is, but I didn't know him, so.
Yeah.
Had nobody introduced me, so I didn't butt in or nothing like that.
Didn't want to hoard in.
I didn't know whether. I'm kind of like Fred Smith. Fred said, we're going to get you in tune for Fred. I don't think that I'd ever like to meet Don Knotts. And I said, how comes it? I love him so good, he might not be nice.
That's what I thought.
I'd never like him again.
I froze when I got up to him. I met him in Winston-Salem, North Carolina back in 1970 or 95, and I was scared to death. And I thought, what if he's a jerk? Everybody ain't as nice as big celebrities like Dave.
He's nice, wasn't he?
Oh, he's wonderful. Yeah, I got up to him. All I could do was pat him on the back. I said, God bless you, Mr. Knotts. I was an idiot. Got her picture made, but yeah, it's a treat. Yeah.
You was in the car driving him, wasn't you?
No. That picture that you've got, I don't know who that guy is. It wasn't David Browning, but that picture you've got over at the store. I never did. We never could figure out who that was. I think it was somebody that may have had the car and they just had him dressed up as Barney. But I used to kid David Browning a lot. I used to kid him. I said, man, you just imitating me, imitating Barney. He's a great guy.
I work with him now.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Great guy. He's him and his wife travel a lot now and do stuff.
Is he about quit?
He is. He's in his early 70s now, and he's kind of just he does some other stuff. But he don't do a whole lot of the Barney stuff anymore. A lot of us has had to slow down so much. You get older and you can't.
That's a good place to see over. You got to go over and people ought to see it.
It is.
They hadn't been to it.
I had
world's biggest famous pork chop.
Pork chop sandwich. Yeah, they call it it's over at the Snappy Lunch. If you go to Mount Airy.
You've been over.
I don't reckon.
Oh, pork chop. It's on a big bun.
Where's that?
Mount Airy, North Carolina. It's about. Yeah, it's probably 2-hour drive, 2.5, 3 hours. Go up 81, get over there and to Withville, and get on 77, go down to Gay Lacs, and it's right there, Mount Airy. It's north of North Carolina, but Pilot Mountain, which was named after Mount Pilot, is about 10, 15 miles from there. Siler City, where Frances Bouvier, Aunt Bee, lived until she died.
Wow.
Her burial place is over there. But it's a neat town. And David Browning did a great job of helping bring the Mayberry tribute artists and stuff over there, and they for years they've had a lot of the celebrities that was on the show, and they've had some really good music. The Grascals have been over there a few times doing concerts that were really good. And yeah, it's a neat town if you're a Mayberry fan, especially. So.
It's just really a jail, everything. I stayed in a motor lodge over at Danny. What do they think the world Danny Hutchins over there?
Yeah, he knows his Mayberry stuff. Oh. If you don't think so, just ask him.
Who knows more, him or Rick?
Rick knows a lot too.
Yeah.
You can hardly find a song he can't sing a little of.
Yeah,
I know.
Did you see the video? You probably pulled up. Rick had the one Charlie Walker's song "Don't Squeeze the Charmin."
I don't know.
Rick did a thing where he played all the instruments and did all the vocals on it. It's on his YouTube or something there. It's pretty good.
It's good.
You need to get him to do it over at the show Monday night.
He's another guy that just plays everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate him too. Me and her don't hate him, but we just don't like him.
He'll be working with us, and we'll tell everybody out there, want all your prayers for Big Mike. He's really bad shape.
Is he?
He's still getting intensive care, I think, and we miss him We miss him Monday. Of course, we got another guy helping. He fills in when he's out, but he's just one more friend, one more musician. We hope everything gets better for him.
Yeah.
Of course, it's going to be Monday night now. We got two shows, 6:30 and 7:30, and I want everybody to come over and see us while Wings at Emory, and. We may have been people I'm telling you about may be there.
Oh, but if you get over there, I'll have to bring some more people with me. Well, you have to save more than one seat. Hey, I'll get out and let you. You got some people here.
Okay.
Get on here if you want to, Dave.
No,
I'll
you better tell them what you got going.
I'm doing my insurance. I ain't got a lot of Barney stuff going on right now.
Tell
here.
people they can't get insurance after the house gets on fire.
That's right. It ain't no good for you after you ain't had it, and you need it after you have an incident. You're gonna be in trouble. That's right. No.
You sell all kinds of insurance.
Every bit of it, man. I've been running
Cradle
crazy.
to the grave.
Every bit of it. Cradle to the grave. Hey, let's write a song about that.
Cradle to the grave.
I don't know what.
About the insurance?
Yeah, cradle to the grave. That's right. If Ann and them's listening down here at the office, Madison Insurance Group down here in Clinton, they have you on the air. When I walk in the office here in a little bit, it'll be on the air. So
good.
And they're
say the cradle to the grave's out. I started out and I was young, and I'm still going. I'm old. It's like Jimmy Murphy has a song out, we live a long, long time to get old.
Yeah.
There ain't no use to cry, but old Grandpa's got to die.
Well, Jimmy Murphy, that was electricity, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he almost made it. He was right under Elvis in there, you know. I mean, he come out that kind of music. You're a kitty,
Yeah.
He almost made it.
What would that be called? Rockabilly, or what would that be?
Rockabilly, and he could have made it. He made a lot of money, but of course, him and money didn't mix, you know.
Yeah. They've done a lot of people.
Spent a lot of it too, didn't you?
We spent a lot of money too.
That's right. If you get a chance, and I think it's this a week from Saturday. Let's see what it'd be. 2 weeks from Saturday. The Country Tonight. Jimbo Whaley and friends will be up there playing. Biscuit will be with him, and Matt Ledbetter. Great lineup. Man. So if you get a chance, go up there, Jimbo Whaley and friends. You can pull it up and order your tickets, or if they've got any left at the door. Biscuit will be there playing banjo. Matt Ledbetter will be up there with dobro, and he always does a great show there. But we'll have to get him out here sometime in the next few weeks as well. Next week.
We gotta get Biscuit out here for all the man with him to show off some of it.
Next week we're going to lunch with Bill Williams, and he's turning 90 a week from 2 weeks from Friday.
Oh, wow.
And 2 weeks from tomorrow, and he's going to be turning 90, so we're going to have lunch with him next week, and he said he'd love to come back out and do radio with us.
Good.
He'd be 90, but let these folks get on.
What's that guy on Channel 12?
Russell Bevan. Who did you say? What channel?
Channel.
No, he's on the Vol station.
The
Channel 8 or 5, would you do?
Alan Williams?
Alan.
Yeah, Alan come back out here.
We need to get Alan.
Yeah. Alan was going to come out, and I'll get him to come out. He just did a thing the other night with Tommy Bowden, but I'll get Alan out here. He still needs to share that story about, he was over there in October last year when that Gaza, they come over and killed a bunch of them people, but he was there. They had a terrible time getting out there, but yeah, he'd like to share that. I've got so many of them. don't know when I need to schedule them. I want to make sure Ron's going to be
Just
here.
Just get you a book, schedule them all up. And
yeah, well, I have to check with David and Howard and see what the schedule is.
There you go. Call me at 12, about 12-ish or something.
We're going to eat, ain't we?
We got to sometime.
They asked me to stay and have a sandwich.
I've got errands to run when I leave here, but after we get their errands, let's correspond somewhere right along there.
I will call you back here in just a little bit. I'm going to go do some insurance business, but you got a great lineup in here.
We got musicians galore in here today.
Well, while I'm driving, I'm going to be listening. Don't let me down.
We got a band of who's going to set the woods on fire.
He's got a good name.
We got a big story to tell you about him, too.
I'll be listening.
We'll take a break. We'll let Barney go, and then we'll let David bring his guests in. How about that?
We'll change the service.
Yeah. Rotating chairs. Here we go.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a costly, unplanned expense, like a cooling system repair or replacement. That's when I turn to the eScore Quality Contractor Network. They're the pros who've been specially trained and approved by TVA and your local power company. The quality contractors are licensed and insured, so you can be assured the job will be done right and inspected for free. Contact your local power company or visit energyright.com to learn more.
Are you ready? Because Vintage NASCAR is back. Get ready for some bumper banging fun because in 2024, the Food City 500 is back. That's right, back on concrete, back to sheet metal bending chaos, back to racing the way it ought to be. Grab a spring weekend package today and save 15%. It's the Food City 500 at Bristol Motor Speedway, March 17th, 2024. It'll be St. Patrick's Day, so get ready to party. Visit bristolmotorspeedway.com for tickets and details.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Sorry, but we actually have a wait list for our Monstera.
Shaw's greenhouse is really bringing in the green.
We can't keep snake plants in stock.
She needs a construction manager to build on her roots and grow.
We could add a whole section for ferns. And here we'd have dahlias, dahlias, and more dahlias.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
When you have a wreck, a good day can become a bad day in a hurry. But when it's time to get that car towed away, there is a number you need to know. 865-457-6927. Lowe's Tows. Did you know they work with all insurance agencies and body shops? And they can assist you throughout the whole process. Call 865-457-6927. If you need a tow, you need Lowe's Tows. 865-457-6927. They're locally owned and operated. They will tow anything, anywhere, from a Volkswagen to a semi-truck, from across the street to across the state. The stress of having a wreck is bad enough, so call Lowe's Tows, and that's one less thing you have to worry about. 614 Clinch Avenue in Clinton. Call 865-457-6927 or find them on Facebook at Lowe's Tows.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome in to Ask Your Neighbor. We're back. David's got guests here with us. David, tell us who we got in here with us.
I want to introduce the grandpa over here.
Yeah, good morning. I'm Sam Hart.
Tell him your name, and I won't tell him about you.
Yeah.
Your name.
Oh, yeah, I'm Sam Hart.
Sam?
I'm the grandpa, G-Daddy.
Okay. I've known Sam for many, many years. And I'll tell you just a little bit about him.
All right.
They went to Carbide, or somewhere down at Oak Ridge.
Oh, that's well.
And made a tone ring like Gibson's pre-war.
Yeah.
Y'all analyzed it,
The company asked us, can I mention the company's name?
Sure.
Okay, Rich and Taylor was the company name at the time. And so they asked us if we had an outreach program for Tennessee, national businesses. So a company at Nashville, Rich and Taylor, asked us if we could reproduce the old Gibson pre-war banjo tone ring that everybody was really looking for, and apparently all that metal was used up in ships during World War II. That was the story we got. So the company was trying to figure out how can we reproduce these and sell them to the public or put them in our banjos or whatever. So we took on that project and worked with them and developed. We actually made 4 of those rings, and I've kind of lost track of where they all are now, but I think David...
I've got one.
He's got
actually
one.
Started reproducing them.
Yeah. So, but anyway, we worked on them. We did acoustic testing and manufacturing and machined them and did a whole bunch of high-tech work on them. And then we turned them back over to Rich and Taylor for production.
And they made what, 250 of them?
Tennessee Crafters.
Tennessee
Crafters in Tennessee. So,
So if you get one with the Tennessee Crafter tone ring, boy, they got. I think I might be wrong on this. I was a dealer for them, and they had. I think they made 250 or 500. I believe it.
I don't remember the exact number.
Yeah, it's somewhere in that.
Yeah.
It's one of those numbers. I forgot.
Yeah.
But the banjos, they only made. They made them for different people, but the banjos, they only made. I believe it's 6 or 8.
Yeah.
Or 10. It was under 12 David WYSH banjos.
No way.
Because right down toward the end, before the banjos started to quit selling so good, and Gibson just quit making them.
Mm-hmm.
And right along in there a while.
I think Gibson quit after the flood in 2010. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, they went. They need money.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, they got in debt, and I heard that this other man bought. I forget how much he paid on it. I've got the paperwork on it. If somebody needs to see it or anything, but he paid so much for that they let him make the flat tops and the electrics.
Oh, okay.
And the banjo still ain't made. Another company's bought the name Mastertone. They're making Mastertone now.
Yeah.
But they don't say Gibson. It's Gold Tone Mastertone.
Yeah.
And it's a good banjo. We sell several of them, but he's got the. It's David WYSH. Don't you ever see it?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Don't y'all stop looking at it. Let him pick on it. When I first met him, he was, how old was you? About 10?
Oh, yeah, 10 probably. Yeah.
10. He's just a little bitty fella.
Yeah, he's 16 now.
Them little fast fingers was just remind me of me when I started.
Yeah, well.
But now I don't know who y'all remind me of.
Well, I don't know. That remains to be seen after the show.
About like a walk.
Yeah.
Very slow.
Oh, my fingers.
I still do shows, but church picking is a lot better.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my fingers are the same age as the rest of me, 79. So, that's
and
not
most of them can't do stuff like that,
Yeah.
They want to pretty limber, but
they want to cross each other whether I want them to or not.
But some of it is they just don't want to run as fast.
Exactly. Yeah, they've slowed down a lot.
Used to, I played like lightning, like he did, and I kick a song off. Now we do more country than we.
Yeah, I know it.
Blue guys.
Yeah.
When I kick a song off, I was with Ava Barber's husband here a few weeks ago. He played drums for us. And he knew I used to pick like lightning. Like he used to, I go, and I started this song. He just took it up bluegrass. He like killed us.
Well, there's a lot of difference in his age 16 and mine at 79. It just makes a big
79, 80. He gets over here, he'll think about me and you.
Yeah.
I hope you can still think and you remember this day.
Yeah.
I still remember coming here. Probably won't be as long,
An old friend of mine told me one time, he says, son, it's not how good you are at picking, it's how much you enjoy it. So, that's pretty much the case.
I started out, I wouldn't have picked nowhere for nobody. And me and my daddy went to Gatlinburg to get me a Gibson banjo. They was on strike and you couldn't get them. And this man and woman was getting divorced and the husband's a banjo picker. And we got up there and it was tied up in court. We couldn't get it. Well, this guy had just left the Aldrin Brothers, and it's a real good band. And he said, well, I didn't know if it was a setup to get me up there, too. I was going to buy the banjo, but he didn't know it was in court until we got up there. And he said, I want to hire you to play banjo for us this season. It's 7 nights a week. And I said, well, I can't play no banjo. I just know 10, 12 tunes. He said, that's all you need to know. Our 10 or 12 tunes, we play the same show every night, different crowd every night. We get one show. If you play 10 tunes, that's play one you won't play. So I said, no. I was sanding floors and coming home, that guy kept on saying, well, would you just come up here and play one show? If you play one show, I won't never ask you to do another. You can do me a favor, can't you? And I said, plus you're going to pay me. I was making $2 an hour, $16 a day, and it was, my wage was $1.25. Yeah. And I was getting that, and up there I could get $20 a night for the first hour and $30 if it's two. Yeah. Whew, I went up there and played that one night, and I turned in my notice the next day. I was playing music. I thought it was going to be a business, and it turned out to be good. And good Lord bless me to see things I'd never saw and go places I'd never been. But I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to get Papa to, I guess it's okay to call him Papa.
G-Daddy. G-Daddy.
G-Daddy.
Okay.
Yeah, Papa's all right. I answer to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just answer, especially at food time, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
I want to get you to introduce him.
Okay.
A little. Tell me how. I want to interview him after you.
This young man. Okay. This is my grandson. His name's Ethel Ray Mazzini. Hello, Ethel. So sometimes he goes by Eddie Ray to make it easier. His father's from Switzerland. He's Italian Swiss. So. And my daughter, Yvonne, is, of course, Loudoun County American. Certified hillbilly. So, anyway, he's over the years learned to pick a banjo and a guitar. He also plays fiddle a little bit and a little mandolin, but he's really come a long way.
Oh, he was good the first time I ever heard him, 10-year-old.
So, yeah,
he started out good.
Yeah, he did. He's got a talent.
He started out good and got ripe, didn't he?
Exactly. Yes, he did. He's right.
I want to talk to him just a minute.
Yeah, go ahead. Please do.
We're glad to have you up here. And the first thing I want to know, are you married?
Well, it's complicated. I don't really want to talk about it right now.
Okay. 16-year-old?
Yeah.
Son, do what the man told me. Stay single and bring your kids up likewise. Okay. No, we're glad a 16-year-old. I wish they heard you at 10-year-old. You'd come out there at the store and we'd sit there and pick.
Oh yeah, that was.
We had some good fun, didn't we?
That was a good time.
Yeah, I just it's amazing. At 16, see, I didn't start picking. I played guitar. I didn't start playing banjo until I was about 21, 20. I guess about 20. Oh. At 10.
Well, you do a great job. I'll tell you that.
Well, I got by. I guess that counted. But he's got a lot of future ahead of him.
Yeah.
You get hooked in with somebody, it's going to get there and pay you. Somebody good. It's honestly, I had a real good run of it. I started out with that guy up there. He was a real honest Christian guy, and I worked 2 or 3 seasons with him. I guess then I went with Bonnie and Buster, and they were great people. And I spent 8 years.
Great musicians.
And then I went with Cass Walker. And it's just one thing after the other. Everywhere I went, I had a good job with somebody good.
I'm also working on starting my own band. I've got several big gigs lined up for this summer. And
are y'all going around playing places or?
Yeah, so have you heard of Merle Fest before?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be playing at Merle Fest.
Merle, that's a big thing.
Oh yeah, and Floyd Fest, if you heard of that. Well, Luckett's up in North Virginia. I'll be playing there too.
That's a good one. Merle Fest is real big. Russ and Becky goes to that a lot. Plays. You'll probably meet him there. If you ever meet him, he was over Opryland Bluegrass for 24 years or 27 or something like that. He'd be somebody good for and he needs banjo pickers every now and then.
Oh. Okay.
I just don't go on the road anymore, and I play very little.
Yeah.
If I can get out of it, I'd rather. And we do country.
Yeah.
Be tuners and walk through this world with me and help me make it through the night. And sometimes we get up and do Folsom Prison Blues and Rocky Top. We have to do that occasionally, but
everybody has to do Rocky Top, right?
Yeah, especially
if do Rocky Top.
They even played a show at Merle Fest a couple of years ago with a band he was in. They played Rocky Top for the North Carolina crowd.
Oh yeah.
How many's in your band?
So right now it's about 4 people, but it's got kind of augmented,
Where you already got the banjo and guitar?
So banjo, guitar, fiddle, and bass.
Fiddle and bass.
Yes, sir. So.
What ages was the band?
It's mostly around my age, but a little bit older. They're all around like college age.
So, oh, good.
So lots of youthful energy.
You're at the right age to get out there, so you got the quickest to get out and get ready to hit the road. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a rough life. It's not as pretty as you think it is. It's a lot better now though, because the buses sleep better. They got them big thick mattresses. It's like being at home. But back when I was playing riding in buses, some of them they look good outside, with beautiful paint jobs, and you get in there and you had bunk beds made out of, I guess it's 2x4s. Of course, they had cover over and a piece of foam about that deep. Yeah. A mattress, you just raise it up and find all kinds of things.
I seen pictures of Bill Monroe's band in the early days riding around in a 48 Chevrolet car, I think it was.
Yeah, he had a limo. He drove limos a lot. Yeah. Archie Campbell drove a limo. I had Barney and Buster limo. I've had a bus or two or three, but I just like that old limousine because we wasn't going over. Back when I was Barney and Buster, we went everywhere. Ohio, just anywhere you want to go. We went to Myrtle Beach. Yeah. We played. Jim Walter Home was all around. We went a lot of places. Virginia, West Virginia, D.C. and stuff. But when I come down to do it, my band, we didn't go. We'd go Kentucky and Virginia, Georgia, places like that. But that old limo done so good. And then we worked for pretty wealthy people, and they put us in motels. So, we didn't have to. And fed us. Everybody eat good, and everybody had a good place to sleep. Yeah. That old car, boy, it ran like a sewing machine. But anyhow, you hit it big while you play. I mean, somebody's going to snatch you up, babe.
We'll see.
Why don't you pick us one? What you got in mind?
I'll give you a choice. Dear Old Dixie or Shuckin' the Corn?
Well, I played Shuckin' the Corn about 1 million times. So just play me a Shuckin' the Corn. That's one of my favorites. Oh, that's good, ain't it? Oh,
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you. That's a good.
It takes me back right there. That's where we used to play it as fast as we could.
Yeah.
We wake everybody up. I got a fiddle player that does that for me now. He walks out and kicks it off.
Yeah.
One of them hard songs. I shake my head, like the old rooster and the young rooster.
Yeah.
It's just, that is beautiful.
Thank you.
I mean, that's a good Shuckin' the Corn right there. You got
it's a good banjo, too.
Good licks in it. I like that how you went down the neck. No, that's real good.
Oh, thank you.
I heard a little bit of Don Reno in there, too.
Oh, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
That's what I try to do, a little bit of everybody's. A little bit of Osborne.
He always pops up anywhere, so at all times.
Or a little bit of Earl. I guess, who wrote that? Earl Scruggs?
Earl? Yeah, I think so.
I think he did. That's what he said one time about Foggy Mountain Breakdown. He was talking to him about it, and he said, that was a song I never did like. I never did like Foggy Mountain Breakdown. So they put it on that movie, and I got them big royalty checks. I said, I love that song. It's a sight what that man does.
Supposedly, Lester said, I hate playing that song. We played that 1 million times. I'm going to play something else for a while.
Yeah. I used to used to be our coming on song for that every show.
Yeah.
Just to flying on it. I got some old film tapes and stuff with Ava Barber and different ones when we played on it, Then I got with Luke, and when I did, we started doing more big band stuff, like You Light Up My Life, and yellow ribbon around the old oak tree, and he was a fancy player, you know. You remember Luke, don't you?
He'd play anything he wanted to.
Oh, man, he was the best.
Yeah.
See, back when he started on guitar, Chet was playing fiddle. Him and Chet was big buddies.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Then
know that.
Chet hired him to come to RCA and back up records. He backed on a lot of records, RCA. He's on Everly Brothers records. He's on Trini Lopez records. The guy had out the Green Beret, that's Luke. He's on Bonanza. Some of that music on Bonanza's Luke. You be going down the road and you say, "Here, I'm on that record there." It's me playing guitar. Because he'd play like any style. You never knew when it was him, when it wasn't. He never did go around bragging what I done, but he'd say, I remember one night we was in Nashville, and I then went to my bed. We had twin beds there, and I got my bed, and he was over putting drops in his eyes. He was having trouble with them. Jerry, what's that, Statler or somebody like that? That's a Green Beret. I believe
Sadler.
Sadler Brothers.
Yeah, Sadler.
Statler, but he come out. It was on. He said, "You don't care if me sitting over here listening to TV radio part, do you?" I said, "No, it ain't gonna bother me." He said, "David, are you asleep?" And I said, "No." He said, "Listen to this song as they're playing." I said, "Yeah, I've heard that a lot, Green Beret." That's me playing guitar. That's about as L.E. White wrote so many hits, you know. One day me and him was doing a festival, and he was standing there, and that just come out, his number one, "We'll Come a Long Way, Baby." And I listened to it, and he's just standing there like he's smoking his pipe. I said, "What's a pretty song? It's new, ain't it?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "What do?" I said, "Who wrote that?" He said, "I did." I said, "I wrote it." I said, and just that's all he said about it. Well, walks off. You know, so many people wrote them and played them. What's good? You got something there shows it. Is this got your picture on it or yours?
Yeah, this is my CD.
Oh, you know, it's CD. You don't got a CD yet.
Yes, sir. It's got 3 original songs, and it was a number 10, top 10 album on a well-known bluegrass radio.
Okay, name some of the songs that's on it.
So I got some classics like Farewell Blues, Bringing in the Georgia Mail, You Know Our Young Maggie. I also got 3 originals. So Ragnarok is the first original. I'll Try Not to Care, and Cash Don't Sleep.
Which is one of your favorites?
Ragnarok is my favorite one.
Well, won't you play a little of it for us?
Tell them a little bit about Ragnarok.
Okay, so Ragnarok is about the end of the world.
End of the world?
Yeah. And it's kind of based off of like mythologies.
Do they sing it or you just play it?
It's singing too.
You want to sing it or just?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, sing it, play it.
And
You gonna get guitar or banjo?
I'll get guitar because it's easier.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard to play a banjo and sing too.
Yeah, it is.
Lead, that is.
It is for me.
Especially with the group. It's good that you're writing songs. And, you know, one of these days you get one of them hit songs out, you'll be up in the chips saying, you can take Pepper out to eat.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'll go for that.
One, two.
I know the days are coming, I know they're coming soon, the days of my impending doom. I've got to get ready, gather up my old tools, so the prophecy says I'm gonna lose. dark and now it's come and gone. The dark and deadly day of Ragnarok.
Hey, it's good.
Yeah,
He's a good songwriter, good singer. Sing a little bit of that first. Do just a little bit of that first one there you did.
That one? Ragnarok?
Is this one you wrote?
Yeah.
If you do a verse and chorus of both of them.
You gonna do the guitar or the banjo?
Oh, wait, which one?
Yeah.
The ones you wrote?
Okay, so I wrote that one, and I wrote two more. So here's another one.
Do the verse and chorus of one you wrote on your.
Okay. So here's the verse and chorus of another one.
Okay.
If I can interrupt just for a second about his songwriting. He won a songwriting contest when he was 11. So, yeah, I got to get start out on that. So,
Yeah, when you tell them all these big things you do, so when you get up there, they'll know who you are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't have to go around and introduce yourself. Hey, there he is. He done good with it.
Yeah. I'll try not to care.
The fire in your eyes seemed to say we were right, but I never told you my feelings that night, and then you were gone like a falling star. How can I tell you if I don't know who you are? I try not to care when I think of you. I'm hiding my feelings. I'm lovesick and blue when the lights are off and the days are through. When I lay down to sleep, dear, I'll try not to care.
Good.
Oh, you've heard of Old Crow Medicine Show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done that song,
Wagon Wheel.
Brought me like a wagon wheel.
So I wrote that song with their guitar player and singer, and my producer. Do you know Tom Minty?
I've heard the name. I don't know him.
So he's my producer on this CD. He works with Patuxent Music. So they're based out of Maryland.
Okay.
So I worked with
Yeah, I
him,
really
and
like
we
Oak
co-wrote.
Grove Medicine Show. They do some good stuff.
Oh yeah, they do, really. And we co-wrote that one, and I guess I'll play the last song on here.
Do a
that I
verse and
wrote.
chorus of all of them you wrote there. You got two more, ain't you?
One more.
One more.
Well, I'm heading out midnight. I'm leaving those high mountains I call home. I'm hopping the mad ahead there, Lord, be with me on that bloody road. Well, I'm sitting alone on the railroad, waiting for the headlights to glow. I'm tired of being penniless. I'm leaving Mexico. I learned to never make a promise you can't keep. Through the blinds I can see I'm in too deep. But still else keep on rolling, cause the cash don't sleep.
What's a good one, too?
That's Cash Don't Sleep.
I'll tell you what, you got a bluegrass voice.
Yep.
Oh.
You got bluegrass, can't you?
Yeah.
What do you sing with your band, tenor or lead?
Lead. I can't sing tenor, but I can try. But it doesn't sounds like a dying cat.
You can get it if you want. You might be up there with Bob Osborne.
We'll see.
I don't know if anybody can get up to Bob Osborne.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good, wasn't he?
Yeah, he can break glass.
I
My
got to work
sister.
some with him. I sold Sonny his D45 Martin.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I had Sonny's banjo. When he started with, he done LMA and Ruby and a whole list of them. He come see it. I mean, well, he used to come up the store.
Yeah.
And I took him there and showed it to him. He said, boy.
Bring back memories.
Sam and Kurt McGee had a picture up there, and he said they were just about 6 of them, 8 or 8 back in.
Yeah.
Because they was doing Dixieland. He said, Sam McGee's got one. Just like they had the original 5-string neck on it. It had numbers on the neck and on the banjo both. Same, they matched.
Yeah.
I had that thing for a good while.
Is that the original, one of the old pre-war?
It was one that he done his recording.
Yeah.
Yeah. Larry Mathis found it in a pawn shop.
Yeah.
He called him and he said, that's my banjo. I said, I got a serial number. I said, you get
Is
it.
that right?
And of course he had it for years and I wanted it real bad. Pretty bad.
Well.
And I sold it because somebody else wanted it a little badder. Somebody got one a little batter. I don't know if that's a good word or not.
Yeah.
He had the batter and stuff. He had the batter mixed up.
Yeah.
This other song here.
You want to do a banjo tune or another? Guitar.
You bring in George Mail?
Bring in George Mail, yeah.
You wrote this one too, didn't you?
Yeah, that's.
You play banjo on it?
Yeah, but it's hard to sing and do banjo on that one too.
Well,
I'll try.
Well, what key are you going to play?
Do Gerald Dixie.
Yeah, I don't
Dixie.
know I can play with Gerald Dixie.
George Mail you can use.
Here, move your chair.
Yeah, that's a good sounding one right there. That's a good sounding guitar.
Yeah, that's one of them David WYSH specials.
That David WYSH special. What year is it?
Ciderville. I don't remember. It's probably.
What kind is it? I mean, what model?
It's a D16 Gibson.
D16, boy.
I mean, Martin, sorry.
D16 Martin.
Yeah. It's probably 12, 15 years. I don't remember.
I knew it pretty old when I saw it.
Yeah. It's a good. He plays.
You wrote this song here, which.
Oh, he's already done the 3 he's written.
Which was the first one you wrote? That
So the first one I played on guitar, I wrote that one.
That one.
So the Ragnarok one I wrote, and I'll Try Not to Care. I wrote Cash Don't Sleep. So Cash Don't Sleep is about an immigrant coming to Mexico, and it's. You know, it's really in the bluegrass format because he ends up killing his boss. So you have to have a little bit of killing.
You know why that about shot Mr. Walker?
Sound like the Stanleys, doesn't it?
You know why that he shot me back?
Yeah.
And I'll Try Not to Care is I figured after I wrote those 2 songs, I needed a good old love song to finish it off. So that's.
Is that one like where she broke my heart and I broke her jaw? That's a pretty good love song, you know.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I could do Bring in the George Mail, or I could do
You're on your own on that one. Go ahead.
Ready?
What are you gonna do?
Dear Old Dixie.
Dear Old Dixie.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna sing it.
Oh, I do that one too. I'll do that one.
Do that and then you walk with Dear Old Dixie.
See that engine puffing, oh, she's making time. That old train swearing out the rail. Heading for the mountain that she's got to climb. Bringing in that Georgia mail. Power, I'll say yes indeed. Bring in that Georgia mail. See the driver travel, watch him sand the track. On to put that engineer in jail. As he got rolling, watch him fall the jack. Bringing in that Georgia mail. Bringing in that Georgia mail.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
What was that song you played on Blackberry or Bradbury the other night? that you were picking. I don't know what it was.
Remington Ride?
Oh.
No, it wasn't Remington Ride, but it was a... What is that?
Remington Ride.
Oh, okay. Good. That's...
Okay.
Good. You're good.
That's not one I was thinking.
Really?
You done some good
picking. I don't know the name of it. Them guys had to stop and try to figure out what the key chords were.
Bill Cheatham.
Oh, Bill Cheatham.
Bill Cheatham, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, it's good. You know, you're thinking so much of that Reno stuff. I was, of course, I'd met him. I didn't know him like sitting around like this, but
Yeah.
I did get acquainted with him because we started doing some package shows with him. And Reno and Smiley was on the Grand Ole Opry, and when he was, why, he walked out in F, and then She's My Baby. You know, I'm standing there, I'm a young boy.
Yeah.
I'm older than you, I was in my 20s, I guess, but I was working with Carl Story, I think, back in Barnum Buster. We was all working together, and we walked out. I'll tell you how far back it was. It was so far back at Keith Whitney, and Ricky Skaggs was working for Ralph Stanley, so we was all real young, you know. And he walked out there just smiling, and he said, "Here he is, Don Reno and Red Smiley," and I'm sitting right there with him, you know, real close to him like this, on the Grand Ole Opry. He grabbed F right there and done, "Yes, She's My Baby," and I thought, good night, he done it in F, you know. Did he use a capo or whatever?
Yeah, I don't think he even owned a capo, did he?
He might not.
Well, Eddie has grown up in North Carolina, and one of his biggest influences is actually from North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Terry Walker.
Did you ever know Carl Hunt lived in North Carolina? He was on that Arthur Q. Smith show. He's a good banjo picker.
Yeah. I also listened a lot to Terry Balcom. He recently passed away.
I told him some Martins.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
Terry Balcom, he came in my store.
Yeah, he's a great picker. And he has a great...
I've had a lot of stars in my store.
Oh, I bet.
You know the Apple Dumpling Gang, that movie? Apple Dumpling Gang, it was Don Knotts, and it was... I'm trying to think of the name of that group. I can see them. I can't think they were in there. The one that played on that off of that movie. Like it was something Sparks and Back Porch Majority. Randy Sparks and the Back Porch Majority. You can look them up on YouTube or something. Listen to them. They're the one that played all that music in there. Randy Sparks was, and they come in. See, years ago, there was no interstate. That was the main drag right through there. And right through there, that was it. And when they come in, well, they give me a brochure and give me a lot of their stuff. You know, I just barely picking around a little bit then. I didn't have a job. I wasn't good enough to get on no wall, I guess. But anyhow, they told me who they was. They was playing in Gatlinburg. And a lot of them bands would stop there and pick. One day, different times, J.D. Crow's band would come in and they'd stop and say, "We're all here but J.D. He's done gone." He's coming through, and they'd stay there with him a long time. Man, Osborne, it's just so many people. Don Gibson, it's just so many people who stop in there. It was the main road. And wasn't nothing out in there open but us. We stayed up and picked all night. Potbelly stove. And
one of the things that's kind of that moment is all of the greats have kind of are gone. All of these greats, but you've got a generation of
it's his turn now.
That's coming up.
There are a lot of pickers coming up.
I picked some for Bill Monroe. In fact, I was on the Opry. He was over the bluegrass section of the Opry, and I was on there with the other band. But then I got picking his band, and I told him I don't think he liked me too good, because Bill was pretty
picky.
He was kind of picky. I thought they said he wasn't. They said if you can play in time and the right chords, you have no problem with him. But you get up there and you can't play in time, and you start playing out of chord, getting into wrong chords. He thinks you ought to know the song if you won't pick with him. And first show we did, one of the Reno boys played bass, and of course Luke played guitar. And me and Luke been playing big band, and I thought, I just forget, I just ain't too good on my bluegrass runs right now, Well, we got a friend, L.E. White, playing fiddle. Of course, that was one of his favorite fiddle players. Well, they cut down on it. But halfway through the song, he grinned. I could see him grinning. I thought, well, he likes us, I guess. We got through. He didn't even look back. He said, "Now, this is a band right here. It's where it's supposed to go right here. This is it."
Good.
And so I knew we fit in. So he was nice. But a lot of times I'd be around him, just looking up like this. I thought, what's he hunting? He's just way down here. Bluegrass Alliance was on a show with us. Bill was standing there looking up, and I was looking up with him. He told L.E., he said, "Bill, Lee, there's a bluegrass band right there." It's Bluegrass Alliance, Sam Bush and Courtney Johnson and all that bunch. I thought, pretty good. I thought back then it was traveling in a school bus.
Oh.
And it's yellow. Are you still yellow painted? Over the door it said "door," big old letters. And on the back was a stalk of bananas. There's hippies all the way, They come in there and they've been a hippie ever since they left California. They had no way to take a shower or anything. They smelt the part and done the part. It smelled like the gas rock with a bunch of dogs, But it was good. I got to see so many things. I got pictures.
You've been around the block a time or two.
I got to work with the Bells brothers. Walter Bells, they was number one way back there. And we opened for a lot of people too, like Hank Jr. and played with Queen and Prince and a whole lot of people. But you got a big future ahead of you. She's exactly right. See, that generation's gone.
Yeah.
Here's the way my daddy explained life to me when I was a boy. He said, you got to span, everybody's got to span. It may be this much or this much. Some of them be longer than others. But he said, this is where you start and this is where you end. And it don't matter who you are. You can't take none of it with you. It's what you do in between. And Grandpa Jones wrote that song, Fallen Leaves.
Yeah.
When it comes your time to die and you leave this world someday, the only thing you take with you is what you gave away.
Yeah, yeah.
And Daddy said, see, this is a house. Somebody else is going to own it. And somebody else is going to live in mine. It just keeps going. It's his turn. You're in this span, see? I'm right up here.
Me too.
You got to face the fact. Don't never forget that you're getting, and your span is still in your future.
Yeah.
All yours lies in your future, and you'll go good. And I don't know. It's just a matter of time or somebody you get in the right people if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
But you may not. You may do it for a little while and quit. See, some of my people that worked with me was Darrell Pewitt with Joe Stampley, and of course Bill Chambers was one of the best banjo pickers. He was there before I was, just a little bit. His band come out a little before mine did, and he works with Bonnie and Buster, and I took his place. But Randy Chambers, they went out there and worked the road for about 10 years, and then Randy quit. He said, Daddy, get me a job at a service station. I'm getting off Hughes Mill Street. He said, I'm leaving for good. I'm never going to pick up a guitar or banjo no more. Yeah. So he quit, plumb quit. Darrell Pewitt plumb quit with Joe Stanton. I mean, man, he made all kinds of money, but said, I don't want to do it anymore. I quit. And I mean, they lives over in a house trailer, and they say don't even pick up a guitar. And then I did get him to do a thing with me at the Coliseum about 8 years ago, I guess. They just got tired of it. Of course, I wouldn't do it either. I got tired of it on the road, and then I went with myself,
Yeah.
My own band, but I had a lot of fun. I picked a lot, like 300 shows a year or so.
Yeah, then you had.
Have you still got a band?
No. Yeah, I got a real hot band right now.
Yeah.
But it's a country band.
Band, yeah.
They do. We've got Rick Campbell. He worked with Bill Monroe. He's one that plays all the instruments. He plays fiddle for me. And then we got Ken Bonham with Red Servine. And we got Danny Hutchins works with they're just a band. We just do it. I don't count my band, but anybody that's want to play, but they work with other people besides me, and I do too. But Danny Hutchins works with Charlie Pride 40 some odd years. He started as a kid.
Wow.
And Buddy, they're all good. And the bass player he worked about everybody. One's going to help us now. Big Mike had been with me for about, I believe he said 15 years or something. Been a long time.
Wow.
He's been real sick here lately. I don't know if he's going to be able to pick or not, but I got this other guy help me out, and he's real good. I met him, I guess, and he was playing for, I believe it was Shreveport or one of them bands, some port. It was a big band here out of Knoxville. And it was Willie Nelson, Charlie that played the fiddle, had the big bus, Charlie Daniels, and all of them was together, and we was playing a big birthday bash, and Mr. Walker, I was playing the Cass Walker show, and we was guest of honor, had cut the cake and all that, but we was with all of them, and but he's played with all sorts of bands.
Yeah.
But I mean, your future's ahead of you. Remember where you're at. You're right there. You're on the first.
Yeah.
You're on the first step. You got a long ladder to go.
Yeah.
Good Lord bless us.
Yeah.
You do a lot of miles. I mean, when you do 300 shows a year, you're out there facing a lot of traffic.
Oh yeah, a lot of.
And always don't do what somebody else do. Live your life for you. Don't live it for anybody else.
Yeah.
Don't never live it for nobody. If they do drugs, if you want to do drugs, that's your business. But don't do nothing because somebody else did.
Yeah.
Don't smoke because they did. Don't drink because they did. Be you. There's just one of you. You're the only one. It was just one Earl Scruggs. We all pick like some of them. I use some of them, all of them's licks.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'm going to hear somebody use one of mine. I was joking. This little boy came in up there and he'd run up and down the neck doing some of my stuff here a while back. But anyhow, I'm just telling you, we learn from everybody else, and they learn from somebody else. They didn't make most of that stuff up.
Yeah.
See, they learn. It's handed down from generation to generation. And you got the dial right there, so be you. Don't let. This guy's told me one time when I was real young, I was a little older than you, about 21 too. He said, "Why don't you play like Earl Scruggs?" I said, "Why don't you play like me?" I probably.
That's a good point.
I probably did a fourth of the way good as he did, maybe. I mean, it's after if you're gonna go get it.
Yeah.
But you can't lay in bed. I mean, you gotta hustle and get up and go get it.
Yeah.
They don't curb service it to you. Like a lot of people get religion in church and they think it's over. They got nothing else to do. They just began. They enlisted. They didn't finish.
Right.
Finish line at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing terrific. This boy was playing one time. This young boy, me and him both playing. He said, "Me and you're the two greatest banjo pickers around here." I said, "No, we're low fires. There's a lot of them out there good." I said, "You're not thinking about who's out there better than you. You got to think, what's this going to do for me? Is it going to make me some money?" I bet. See, they probably would 100 banjo pickers could outpick me on any show I picked on, but they hired me. And part of it because I was trustworthy. I did it right. I did exactly what they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And I fell into the right slot. And so it helped it a lot. I just throwing that. They ain't going to charge you for it. Okay? No, we love you to pieces. And your papa over our Lord, many have been friends for a long time.
Yeah. When did you start your store?
I really started out when I was 16-year-old your age.
Okay.
1958, I was 16-year-old. And I got my first license. I was still in high school. My daddy did have to run in the daytime. I started selling cider. I wouldn't play music in. I was playing a little bit on a harmonica.
That's where the name Ciderville comes from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We made cider, made about thousands of gallons. Trailer loads. We get trailer loads of alcohol.
That's cool.
It'd be a long story, so we won't get into that. Anyhow, first off, I named it David's Cider Place.
Okay.
And then after that, I really named it David's Cider Place, and RC made a big old sign back in, put David's Cider Place on the bottom. They wanted to advertise it too. And then we got selling so much cider, and I was wanting to get into something else. I started getting into used instruments. And I started getting new stuff. I'd go around places like back in big dry goods places like Walmart. Maybe quit selling instruments, and I'd buy them out. And I'd buy what they had and put it in there instead of used. Or there'd be some of them low-end dealers come by, and I remember I didn't have much money, and they had put it all on fiddles, about 24 fiddles. And I hung them on nails. I didn't have no hooks or anything. I took those 16-penny nail and bent it up, and I had one section about the size of this room with 24 fiddles hanging up, and I priced every one of them different. You could buy them real cheap then, probably $25. It's me 50, and that's 75, and that's 100, and that's 125. And see, they all didn't look the same, with different colors. I had them all way up
$100 one sounded the best.
I had them all the way up to $3,000. You get fiddles? I said, I got them from $99, $49 up to $3,000.
There were probably also more people playing music than there are now.
Yeah.
Because young people
they got
have
too
so
many
much
iPhones.
So much given to, so much entertainment provided for them for free that they don't have to provide their own entertainment.
That's made it hard on the businesses like Ciderville.
Well, and it's also an advantage for people like Ederay.
Yeah.
Because he plays the music. He creates the music.
Yeah, see, they're going to have to go out there. Somebody's going to have to go out there. It doesn't make no difference how food's turned out. Somebody's going to have to work.
Yeah.
I told him that. I used to play a lot of colleges. And I'd say, what's going to be wrong with the whole United States one of these days? Everybody's going to come to college. And somebody's going to have to work to the end.
Yeah.
And so you go up there, my daddy said, get your education so you don't have to work so hard. And you do that, and it's good. But I think you ought to get the education in what field you're going to work at. If you want to be a refrigerator repairman or TV or cell phone or whatever it is. I told him at school I didn't need to learn everything. I said, because I'm not going to do much geography. I love history now. History I love. I said, I'm not going to spell too much. And they said, well, what do you major in? I said, arithmetic. Count. I was a pretty sharp little boy. If I do that brag on Mr. Walker said, if you don't toot your own horn, sometimes it won't get tooted, so I'm going to toot. But when I was a little bitty boy, I've done something my daddy told me. He said, now don't run around. And he said, listen to everybody. My daddy said, you listen to everybody. You're going to hear something good out of them. So you take that. But be you. Don't you be like me or anybody unless it's good, something I've done. It helps you in what you want to do. And he said, run around. People's got the correct change in their pocket. These people, he says, when it comes out of the mouth, it's hot arity. When you pull it off the hip, it's reality. See, and I run around with older people that had wisdom and knowledge. When I was a kid, I just looked up at them. I wouldn't would talk. I just sat there and take it all in. I watched everything he done. And I watched this farmer. He was selling hay and corn and sticking all that money in his pocket and bulging out. I was about 10-year-old. Felt like he just started, and I said, whew, I like that idea right there. Money, you buy anything you wanted. See, I got to tell you this one thing. Back in, you could buy a brand new Cadillac for about $5,000-6,000, I'd say, but it's cheap. And I told Daddy, I said, Buddy, when I get $10,000 in my life, I'll buy me a brand new Cadillac. And when I got that hard-earned money in my pocket, I looked at that money in that Cadillac, I didn't buy a Cadillac.
Yeah.
I kept on welding.
Works that way, doesn't it?
I kept on welding. I said, I'm going to make me some more of this. You got to turn it again, see? And you always have a goal in life that you're going to make so much and save so much. Make your own self your own bank. If you need to borrow it out of your bank, put it back in. See, there are ways to do everything. Mr. Walker used to speak at the UT or you tell him a lot of stuff like that. You know, I drove for him, worked for him. I learned a lot of that. You know, it might be something that somewhere down the line that somebody's trying to break in on us. might be something that you're going to use. I hope it is, because I think the world of you. And you pick real good, and you sing good. Thank you. And you write good. You got a lot of talent ahead of you. A bunch. Just use it in the right direction. Some of these days you might be like Cal Walker.
I don't know. I'll never be another Cal Walker.
Hey, they all had to start the same way we did. They started.
Yeah.
Elvis went through 3 years old too.
How Dolly got started? Kind of singing. Did she sing with Cass?
We're getting up to about quitting.
Yeah.
Now, really.
Yeah. Did you play over there with Cass when Dolly was playing? Was you over there with Cass when Dolly was starting
No, I
out?
was a bundle buster. I was with her 8 year and Mr. Walker 9 year, and when she went to Nashville, I was with them, I think.
Okay.
And
I know she played with Mr. Walker for a while.
9 years.
So, yeah.
Was 9 years on that.
Yeah. You was over there with Bud Brewster and Larry Mathis.
Yeah. Lord, that's Larry's one sold me at Sunny Albert Avenger.
Yeah.
They was bidding on it.
Okay.
Back in, and they got it $6,500, and I said, $10,000. And everybody looked. You know who got it. Okay. Just tell them a little bit. Can they order this somewhere? Or?
Yes. You can contact me at my website, which is etterebuzini.com.
Spell that,
ETTOREBUZZINI.com. And I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, on YouTube, all those social medias. And this CD is also on all the streaming platforms too, so you can listen to it in your car or
maybe hear it this
Saturday.
Saturday.
Hear it this Saturday.
Yeah.
And on WYSH.
Oh, that's a good folder and all. So you tell somebody took some pains and time with that.
Yeah, they did.
Is your band on this now, or?
My band, no. This is a studio. This is just a studio
band.
Yeah, but yeah. So I released this about a year ago. Actually, a little bit more than a year ago. And
you know a guy? He's from over in your town, right? David Johnson.
David Johnson.
Well, he plays everything. He does the whole section.
I've heard of him actually. Yeah.
Yeah, because they said Ricky Skaggs was having trouble getting his band to do something. He said, I think I'll call David Johnson. He played every instrument. He played it all down. Boy, he is out of sight. If you get a chance, pick up one of his CDs, David Johnson CD.
Yeah, I've heard a lot.
But he plays every instrument on it: the fiddle, the banjo, mandolin. He plays them all.
He plays guitar and banjo depending on the song.
Oh yeah. So they're like, see here on New Cantown Races, I'm playing guitar.
Okay. If I can find one at or we'll get over the store, I'll give you a David WYSH
special.
I forgot what the last one we did was. What was it? Anyhow, it's one last one me and Luke did, but it's not a lot of big band stuff, but it's good. Some endings and things. But we're sure glad to have you, Dave. We're going to wind it up right now.
Whatever you want to do, pal.
We're running a little over time, but we.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We had a good time, Dave.
Yeah.
Have to give Harvey Carter a plug. He built that banjo.
Yeah.
Harvey down in Rowan County.
Yeah.
One of the best banjo pickers around.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyhow, we're going to be at Wild Wings with Ron Meredith.
And we'll try and be there Monday.
Down there, because one way or the other, you're either going to be playing drum or shaking head and talking about Super Drum Save.
That's it. You better believe it.
He's in charge of Save. Now, if you need greased up, call Ron there.
I'll take care of you.
He's got stuff that takes care of all eels, all the Cass Walker products. You can hear it and see it and get it right here.
We got it.
Ron's a big cheese right now.
I don't know about that.
Hey, it's in his span.
He better stay away from mice and rats then, ain't he?
Better.
It's in his span, but remember, Wild Wings, Monday night, 6:30, 7:30, 2 shows. And remember, Doug over there, he's got shows on Saturday night, a real good show Saturday night.
Karaoke on Friday?
Karaoke. He had a big karaoke this past week.
Good.
I mean, they go in there and do all kinds of songs. He's got some names coming, I think, some pretty big names coming in future. But go by and see Doug. We got plenty of Martin, about 100 Martin for sale.
That's good.
We got quite a bit of, he's got a lot of inventory. People need to go over and see what he's got there at Sideville Music Store. It's open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5. And of course, the barn, I think, is about 7 o'clock on Saturday night, maybe Friday night too, I think. But y'all go over and see him, and boy, they got good sound and good lighting, and just go see him and buy you something over if you're ready to play music. If you ain't, just buy it anyhow. It looks good hanging on the wall.
I want to thank David here. I want to thank my G-Daddy for taking me here and speak a little, and thank my mom too.
Your mom's right here.
Yep. And
we got
our engineer here.
Yeah.
That sounds
okay,
good. Yeah.
But it's been a good
Good.
day. We sure appreciate you being on it.
I appreciate you letting me come on here.
But and your dad's at the.
Oh my dad's with my sister. He's listening over at the water park.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna try to get Ron. Ron's one of the best drummers in town. There, he's real good. But
yeah.
You can't do everything. Still play drums, can you, Ron?
Nope.
He worked for me, and then he worked for himself where he run Sideville for a while, the barn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you worked with the Side of Mount Boys, what, 5 years or 4 or 5 years?
I don't know. However long we ran it.
So he took it over.
Oh.
Yeah.
He took it over.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
He ran it for a while. Boy, he sold more watches and stuff on TV than anybody. He's one who all them watches on TV. More watches.
Oh, good.
This guy right there sold them.
Oh, okay.
A long time ago. Back in the day.
We've had a good time. We got to get off here and run some errands, and I'm sure I'll stop at Sideville and look at that danger.
All right. We'll do.
Then. I'll be over probably in a few minutes.
Good.
Okay, thanks, everybody.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thank you for listening to AM 1380 WYSH.
And remember, you're number one.
There you go.
God love the world.
Thank you, Dave.
All right.
Classic Country, WYSH.